Hello everyone. I'm often asked on Discord chats, hey, Russian guy, give me something to read or to watch so that learning Russian would not be so boring. Few people understand that learning a language is a journey that takes many years, and you need to understand that without plunging in a Russian cultural space, this would be not the most rational use of your time and effort. From today, I have decided to become your guide in our swamps. I won't talk about Zoomer content that gets millions of views on YouTube because school children are allowed to use their phones too much. I also won't talk much about the Russian classics that you are also obsessed with. Without explanation, it's just not my cup of tea. I will tell you about people who have an intelligent and adult audience that watches them with interest. About certain popular writers in Russia about whom little is known in the West. Maybe a little about particularities of Russian rock and Russian rappers and so on. Smart move for you would be to first install the YouTube double subtitle application for your web browser. Trust me, this app will make your entry into a new language environment much easier. The person I will recommend first is the historian guy Bушвакер. You will find the link to his channel in the description below. Bушвакер is an amazing person with fantastic lectures, after watching which I received a pretty good knowledge of the history of many countries, peoples and civilizations. I've been watching and rewatching them in the background while eating and traveling for the 3rd year straight now. I recommend him to everyone, a real shining pearl on YouTube, with a real hardcore lectures lasting 3 to 4 hours from a teacher who not only deeply knows and loves his subject, but also knows how to present it in an easiest, understandable and often ironic form with the many references to present day. Bush has an animated mind and unrivaled talent as a lecturer. All his lectures were recorded live on streams. Unfortunately, he streams very rarely now. Because of the bombing, he was forced to leave his native city, Kharkov. But the episodes that he has already recorded can fulfill another half of my life. And sometimes when an announcement of a stream with new lectures appears, it causes a big stir among people, because this guy is dearly loved by his audience, pretty among people who speak Russian. The next most interesting character in my collection is Konstantin Kadavr. If you text Konstantin Kadavr in search of Yandex or Google or YouTube, the search will give you a lot of short videos filled with worldly wisdom from this wonderful author. Some of them are extremely interesting, others a little less, but still above average. But there are the things that Konstantin does at an unrivaled level. First of all, this is a very unique analysis of cinema in his Kadavr series. His interesting view of the world also shows itself very well in his thematic streams section. But only one advice: under no circumstances should you start getting acquainted with the regular daily streams of Konstantin Kadavr. Person with a healthy mind may be unpleasantly surprised by the odd selection of topics and long reads from donators that Kostya reads for money on his stream. You can also quickly get bored with his frequent discussions about the absurdity and injustice reigning around him, which prevent him from earning the amounts of money that he craves a lot for himself. In addition, on his daily streams there are sudden pauses of a definitely length from 10 minutes to 1 hour, and many other unpleasant surprises, guys. But it's only on his daily streams. Just avoid it and go straight to his thematic podcasts and the Kadavr section. In the genre of analyzing various stories and narratives, his amazing deduction and fantasy opens like a lotus flower. The next distinguished project is a Fränki-Šou. I'm sure there is no broadcast in this format anywhere in the world. Such madness could appear in Russia only. The Fränki-Šou is a radio program in a form of biographical story and a quiz. It aired on the Silver Rain radio station from 2004 to 2011. Each episode began with the announcer saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting a live broadcast from a madhouse." According to the plot of the radio play, a certain Franky wakes up inside a mental hospital in each episode in the role of some real or occasionally fictional character. Throughout the program, Franky talks about his character in the first person, as well as the sensitive phenomena and events associated with him, and listeners must guess whose role he is playing. The names of the characters were announced at the end of the program, and when the names of the winners were announced. The author of the program and the voice of Franky was Russian actor Vadim Demchok. The identity of the actor was kept secret for the time being, cultivating the anonymity of the host, which added mystery and intrigue to the already amazing show. Over the 7 years of the Franky-Show existence, Matt Franky has played so many roles that no one can count. The secret of the show's success owes much to Franky's piercing voice, which sometimes whispers, almost sobbing, or suddenly yells in your ear. I am extremely pleased with the musical design and selection of background music. The project covers a wide range of historical persons, from Solomon to Stephen Hawking, and the caliber of the characters themselves are also very different. The scenarios often approach the personalities of geniuses from a rather unexpected angle. The colorful emotional presentation is beyond praise. Each particular story of Franky-Show is an independent masterpiece, written in its own separate style and mood. Each monologue of Crazy Franky is a unique, unlike anything else, performance and manifesto. The brilliant performance by Vadim Demchok, such a deep understanding of the character that often when you listen in it become creepy and scary. It seems that you yourself are already going crazy. Close your eyes and look. Follow the link in the description to find 2 roles of Insane Franky. I have chosen for you stories about 2 different poets from 2 different eras, Arthur Rimbaud and Tupac Amaru Shakur. Start with these 2, you will not regret it. So, it just so happens that today's episode turns out to be a podcast about our podcasts. So next time maybe I'll find you something to watch. It will probably be a story about Russian cinema or my own top of Russian movies. So with this, allow me to take my leave and to wish you a sunny mood today, guys. It would be a great pleasure to meet you on my social medias. Links are in the description, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell and thumbs up.